So do you guys think Halo 6 should have Warzone? Halo 5 microtransactions were from Satan. Should have classic firefight as well as Respawn protection. I wanted more overpowered larger maps.
Halo still have OP weapons, just make them more legendary weapons.
It would be better. Whoa. Okay guys, one at a time. Let's go through this. What's going on, guys? It's UNSCaustralia here, and today, yes, we are finally talking about Halo 6 having Warzone. Now, Warzone in Halo 5 had a lot of problems, had a lot of people scratching their head, and a lot of people getting frustrated, a lot of controllers going through TV screens. Yeah. Anyone else feeling that? But I still enjoy it. I still have fun going in there and trying my best. I can still see that there's a lot of flaws in it and a lot of problems that I kind of don't want to see carried over to Halo 6. And to be honest, I do want to see this carried over to Halo 6. And by the comments, a lot of you guys want to see it carried over as well. But what improvements do we need to implement to make it better? Well, the first thing that I think we need to tackle is the rec system in Halo 5. Now, the rec system has met a lot of criticism, and it's well put. Like, there's a lot of reason why it's criticized so much, and I criticize it. I don't like the idea of having a random chance of getting something I want. I want to get what I want. Like, I don't care if you make it a really hard task. If I want it bad enough, I'm gonna go get it. And I've been watching a lot of videos lately and a lot of other people's comments about the rec system, and it seems like we all want that. We all want to be rewarded for our time. We don't want to just grind away at a game and have the chance of getting something. And to be honest, it's just not rewarding. It's not rewarding in the end of the day. You get it and you're like, oh, finally, there we go. All right, let's keep playing now. That's not what you kind of want. You want that moment of being like, did I get it? Was that it? Oh my god, I got it. Yes, guys, I just got it. Oh, thank you all for helping me. This was so hard. And then later on, when you're in an arena game, or if you're in a Warzone game and someone goes, wow, how did you get that helmet? You can tell them your story. You can give them a full detailed play-by-play of how you got it, and it will sound epic. And people would be like, dude, could you help me get it? Like, I would love to get that helmet. And it gets people talking together, and it starts building communities. You'd start seeing like Halo 6 forums going off with people saying, hey, I saw someone with a Hell Jumper helmet, and I didn't know that was actually in Halo 6. How do we get it? What do you have to do to get it? And then you'd start having people listing how you can get it and how they got it and what you have to do. And then you would have people going, do you reckon you could meet up with me? My gamer tag is so. Can you do a run with me? And then, yeah, people would be so much more into it. Imagine if you had to do a certain thing in the campaign to unlock the Norn Fang. It's like, get 100 kills in a row with the sniper rifle on mission 4, and you unlock the Norn Fang. It's like, there we go, I unlocked it, that's awesome. But then you can still implement a way that you have to open up rec packs to actually get the cards to use it. Yeah, it's like, damn, I still have to open up cards and I still have to do this. But in a way, they're still rewarded for actually getting the Norn Fang, and it's actually a set of skills to get it, and you're not just going to get it willy-nilly. You can't just spend $150 on gold rec packs, hopefully to unlock it, hopefully to get more of those cards so you can just go into Warzone and wreck face. No, you needed to actually do something. You needed to actually go into the campaign, do a certain task, unlock it, and now you can use it. There you go. That's your reward. You've done it. Congratulations. Go out there and smash. So if we take out armor unlocks and other things like that, what can the rec system still have? Because believe it or not, microtransactions are gonna have to stay in Halo to keep income coming to the game. Otherwise, they're just gonna stop supporting the game. They're not gonna release maps, they're not gonna release this. And to be honest, I don't think any of us want to start paying for Halo 6 DLCs, because that's not going to be fun. There's going to be so much hate if that starts happening, and if some people buy the maps and some people don't, they're not going to be able to play the certain content. It's just going to start a whole new set of problems. And rec packs can still be used for unlocking those common and uncommon items. Like, I have no problems going, oh look, I unlocked that common helmet, there we go. I actually haven't had that one yet. Cool, I might put that one on actually, it doesn't look too bad. Sure, give us some more customization and stuff like that. Bring out as many weapon skins as you can, even if some are just green, some are just blue, some are just red. That's fine, you can still put them into rec packs. And then you can also give us the rec cards to actually use those weapons that we've unlocked through our tasks. If you had to grind up some hours and play some Warzone, you opened up a pack and you got 5 cards to use that Nornfang that you unlocked through that mission. You're going to be like, yes! Alright, next game I'm going to use that Nornfang. You rank up your system like you do in normal Warzone, get those kills, go up those levels, finally you get to use that Nornfang. That is going to be an epic moment for the first time you get to use that Nornfang. You're going to be like, I had to go into the campaign, I had to do this task, I had to win all these games to finally get enough points to finally use this gun. Let's go, lock and load, let's see what I can do with this. It is going to be a mini montage going off in your head when you finally get to use that gun, and it's going to feel great. And visors are fine, put them in the rec packs. Weapon skins, put them in rec packs. Assassinations, all of that can go in rec packs. And they're just stuff that are fun. They're things that you can unlock and go, hey, that's kind of nice, and keep going. But if you want people to actually be incentivized to play your game, and you want them to be driven to keep playing, then give them a goal, give them that carrot on the end of a stick, and they will chase it. You need to be rewarded for your time and for your investment into this game. There's nothing more annoying than playing 100 and some odd hours of one game and then having another guy that's just started playing it and only got 10 hours, and some miracle way he's unlocked a helmet that you've been trying forever to unlock in a random loot system, and just going far out. You know what? Nah, I'm done. Like, I thought I was actually doing the right thing by playing this game, putting my time and effort, keeping this game alive, and then you give it to this guy straight off the bat. Nah, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm gone. That's not rewarding. Where if you had that veteran that has unlocked everything from doing those tasks, and then you have this new player that's come in, sees this guy walking around with a full set of shinobi armor with a Nornfang, you're just like, whoa, what are you? How did you do this? And it's like, little boy, let me tell you what I had to do to get all this stuff. And the guy might be like, look, I can take you through it if you want. Like, let's go. There you go. You got increasing, like, a new community member that's introduced to this world and wants to be a part of it. That's amazing. That is great. That's what we need for Halo 6. That's a bit of a rant on the rec system right there. And there's a lot more that we could talk about it. There's probably so much more that we can talk about it. And I want to know your opinion. Drop them in the comments below. But this conversation was actually meant to be about Warzone. Now, obviously, we couldn't have done Warzone without touching on the rec system, because them two play hand in hand. So let's go into Warzone. What is the problems we have with it? So what are our main problems with Warzone? Now, I've seen a lot of comments referring to the AIs. I've also seen a lot of comments referring to being spawn trapped and having people not care about winning the game, more so just getting kills. And it really ruins the game, and it makes it really hard to keep playing. I've played some games where the enemy has just been on top of us right from the get-go. They've capped the first base, they've capped the second base, they've come in, capped our third base. They control all 3 bases, and our core is vulnerable. But they don't move in for the core. They just sit at the front of the base, wait for us to start trying to get out, and they just sit there sniping away at us. And that's not fun. I'm not gonna be driven to play another game of Warzone after having a game like that where I'm so violated. Damn, it really does hurt. And like, I see a lot of comments about that. But how can we fix those sort of things? How can we fix the AI? How can we fix spawn trapping? Like, it's bound to happen, right? Well, not necessarily. Alright, let's touch on spawn trapping for the first one. Now, if they control all 3 bases, what does that do? It does nothing other than making our core vulnerable. Now, to me, that's a bit of a weird concept. I'm like, okay, our core is vulnerable, but whoop-de-doo, like, it doesn't end the game. I have a proposition for you. What happens if, when you control one base and the enemy controls one base, nothing happens, right? It's just a normal game of Warzone. But then if you control 2 bases and they can only control 1, why can't we make it like strongholds? Why can't those 2 bases add up to 1 point every, I don't know, 1 second or every 10 seconds or something like that? So that would limit the amount of time that they have to just spawn kill people. And another fix to it would be to improve the AIs. Now, one of the comments that I got was a really good one. And this comment came from Mario Adonis Ron, who said, one solution for Warzone is not having the AI bosses scripted to one specific area. I would like it better if they wandered around the map and tried to seek out other players to kill. If you had an AI stay in one place, he's going to get ignored most of the time. And random Phantom drops with Covenant squads come in at random times and they try to take over bases, making them neutral again would also be cool. And then the occasional small army come in from one side of the map with a number of elites, grunts and jackals and wraith. So both opposite teams are forced to take them out. All in all, I think the combination of normal Warzone and Warzone Firefight would be cool, with roaming AI seeking to kill and control bases would make Warzone better. Dude, I totally agree. This is something I've been thinking about for a while, and just the combination of Warzone and Warzone Firefight is really, really good, which is what I thought Warzone would be like when I first heard about it. I was like, having AIs just swarming you, absolutely swarming you, and then also having enemies trying to attack you at the same time is a great combination. And for all those people that are like, no man, it's meant to be Spartans versus Spartans, go play Big Team Battle. That's what that's for. That's totally what that's for. Warzone is Warzone. This is meant to be full out war. This is war between 2 teams. No, this is war between 3 teams. It's AIs versus you versus the other team. And to have AIs spawning in like they do in Warzone Firefight and taking over a base is an awesome way to stop spawn killing. Imagine if red team controls all 3 bases and they're just camping out the front of the blue team home base or the blue team core, just taking snipe shots. Yeah, the time is going up and they're accumulating points over a certain amount of time, but like, who cares? We can still sit here and snipe for a couple of minutes. But then all of a sudden AI team just spawns in on their base and they're like, crap. And within like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, however long you want to make it, those AIs are going to take over that base and make it neutral again. And then core defenses are back online. They can no longer spawn trap there. And it's like, far out, okay, well now what? And then they're forced to go back and try and cap that base again, so then they can come back and try and take out the core. That gives you more of a drive to go, nah, look, we have to take out this core right now. If we don't take it out, we're going to miss our opportunity. I feel like that's what getting the core defenses up is meant to be like. It's meant to be like, it's now or never, guys. We finally got all 3 bases. If we don't do this now, we're going to miss our shot. Let's give it everything we got. Let's blow up that core and win this game. Another interesting comment that I got left on my last video was from Ethan McKernan, who's actually Lord Bananatron, who's also that really weird guy in Realm Runners. I think his name's Love Martin or something like that. I think that's his name. His comment said, "I'd love to see random events in Warzone games, like random UNSC convoy that one team has to ambush and destroy, and another team has to protect. Or maybe a crashed Pelican and the first team to secure the crash site gets the wreck level boost, or maybe they all get battle rifles if it's early in the game." That's a really interesting concept, dude, and I like it, but I think if everyone gets Halo 2 battle rifles, maybe if it's only like a one-time use kind of thing, like they get it as soon as they die, it disappears like other rec cards, I think that'd be interesting. That'd be a cool little add-on to the game. But I like the idea of more random events happening in Warzone. If we had like a supply crate or an ODST drop or something like that, an ordnance drop, where you secure it, you get that weapon. We could have a drop of a sniper rifle. Like Sarah Palmer can do a little annoying thing saying sniper rifles dropping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, there's a sniper rifle. First to it, first served. And you get it, you protect it, there we go. You've just got a high-powered rec card that you didn't actually need to spend rec points on. And you got it, you've now earned it. I don't think it's hard to improve Warzone, and I want to see Warzone improved in the future. So what are the main points to take away from this video? Number 1, the rec system needs to be improved. I don't think it needs to be scrapped, but it definitely does need improvement. First major thing with it is to make unlocks unlockable through difficult tasks. Actually make me want to go out and get those armors, get those high level weapon unlocks, and then I'm happy to grind up to get those cards to actually use those weapons. Number 2, make capping bases mean something other than just unlocking the enemy's core. Like in Strongholds, control 2 bases and you're getting points every so often. Control 3 points, you're getting more points more often. Number 3, improve your AIs, make them more random. Have them come in, try and take over bases and make them back you up. Give you some AIs that actually mean something. Those Marines that are sitting in the base, they do absolutely nothing for me, and most of the time they're just a joke. If I can somehow Spartan charge them out of the base, it cracks me up a little bit. But if I was to actually have AIs with me that I cared about, that is awesome. And number 4, let's get some random wrecks dropping in the game that you can control if you get to them quick enough. So there you go, guys. That's what I think about Warzone being in Halo 6 and what needs to be improved from Halo 5 to make it even more epic for Halo 6. Now, do you agree what I've said in this video? Do you think there's some points that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and we'll be doing like a big follow-up video or a big overview video at the end of this series, that if you've got some points that I think, wow man, I can't believe I missed that, I'll be adding into that video. Now for the next video topic that we'll be talking in this Let's Talk Halo 6, I want to talk about playable elites. Now this is a very hot topic that I know a lot of you have got a lot of good opinions on this, and I want to hear about it. So drop your comments down below what you think about Halo 6 having playable elites, and whether or not you think it needs to be added, and if it really even matters. Alright guys, well that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a comment below, and let me know what you think about for the next topic of this video, what you thought about this video, and whether or not I touched on enough of it, and if I covered all the points that you think need to be covered for Halo 6. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for me. I'll catch you all in the next one. This has been UNSCaustralia, out.